Bitch recording, this bitch recording. All right, we're live. Hello, everybody. Ah, fuck, I just closed everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this incredibly anticipated moment. Oh my god, man. If Strickland pulls it off, it will be the greatest fucking storyline ever, no matter what happens afterwards. Pulling off the two of the biggest underdog victories. The numbers don't say right. He's a plus 400. I think he was 300 not long ago, so more money was put on Chimaev. And obviously, we've seen what happened. MMA Mass, DDP beat Strickland, and Chimaev completely wiped the floor with DDP. Man, I've heard so much about Strickland on the points of his wrestling, his ability to get up, not get tired, and everything. But I've also heard so much about Chimaev and him getting tired on the fifth round, fourth round. Oh, deep waters. It's been that with DDP. The conversation is the fucking same for Chimaev, and that's what I don't understand. I mean, people still hold him at the highest regard, but that's the only thing they can come up saying. It's like the potential of his cardio going down, and yet we've seen him laying on top of the dude for 5 rounds with DDP, and not particularly, he was slowing down in the fifth round. DDP managed to get a monochrome of success, but I think Strickland will have a better. He will put up a better fight. That's for sure. DDP came up way too confident along with his coach. Strickland, man, you have a masterclass of what Chimaev would do to you. Like you have 25 minutes of a fight of exactly, what you're gonna be up against. I think Chimaev is going to try to piece up Strickland on the feet. I think he's going to try to strike more than with DDP because DDP was like 30 seconds at range, a couple blows just to mask the takedown, and there you go. You're on your ass for the next 3 minutes and a half, 4 minutes. Um, fuck, man. Yeah, all the jokes about betting your house on Strickland. You could bet some money and make some money out of it and be incredibly happy, but I would be much rather bet all my money on Chimaev, make the money that I will make from it, which is not much, and be happy that if Strickland beats his ass, I could lose $50 easily if Strickland just, oh my God, imagine Chimaev down the face on the canvas, Strickland fucking yelling, getting the belt, even a decision, a glorious rubbery decision by Strickland would be just glorious, and I could give all my money, my life savings for that, because yeah, I don't know, everything could be, anything is possible. Anything is possible in that, and yeah, the world would be your oyster. Strickland, the American dream, the supposed ice agent against the gold. All right. So Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Teira, just going from up to down on the card. More efficient because the prelims are fine. The pre-prelims are great, especially this fight. I'm really looking towards that one. This one, Jesus Christ, the odds should be used against for the Strickland fight. Plus 700. He does have a better chance at winning. Anyways, Joshua Van, the pretender, the champ, with huge asterisks beside it, but the champ nonetheless against Tatsuro Teira. Um, During the last days, I've heard so much of Joshua Van that I wanted to switch my pick and just, I believe him. Great takedown defense, great hands, better hands than Tyra. But man, I don't know. I, since that fight was announced, all I heard from it and all that I've thought from it is, yeah, Tyra's gonna get his back, gonna back him. Van might have success, but afterwards. But if he can't get past his back game taken, it just, you know, get him monkeyed around like he's a little tree and Tyra's a monkey. I don't, I don't see Van getting out of there. It is 5 rounds too. I think it's ample time for Tyra to get a nasty submission. KO sub 44%. I don't know, man. If it goes to a decision, I do pick Van, but I'm going Tyra. So I'm going Shimaev, Tyra. I do want Strickland to win, and I rather Tyra to win. Japanese champion going back to Japan, bring back the belt there, have a fight over there. That would be great. But I do think Horiguchi is coming to take Tyra's ass out of there. Because once he's getting back to the top, I do think Horiguchi wipes the floor with both of them. Cage at the same time. Horiguchi is my boy. I love him. So, Alexander Volkov versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. Acosta's on a great roll. Volkov's at the top as he always seems to be with his stature 6'7". Uh, I'm going Volkov. I think Volkov's going to show levels to this. Waldo Cortez Acosta, he's great. He's great to get the blobs out of the blob division, but he is nonetheless a blob. He's got great hands. He might win this, but I do think that if he's winning this, it's going to be by KO. I don't think he's going to get a decision over Volkov. I think Volkov's just going to, I don't know, man. He's going to piece up the shit out of him. I think that if Cortez gets him on the ground, Volkov would have even more success. I don't know. I really see this as a Volkov dominant decision. And if not, it's going to be a Waldo Cortez Acosta KO, TKO over Volkov after rocking the shit out of him. Gets on top of him and just hits until the ref gets in there. Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. Man, for a second before I thought going Buckley, I think I'm going to go safe and go Sean Brady. Both can win. Of course, anyone can win. I think it's going to get down to the wrestling, and I think Brady's going to get it from there. I don't think it's going to be a striking masterclass. You know what? Prediction, my biggest prediction as of now, it's going to be a boring-ass fight. Boring fight. It's going to be a close decision. It's going to go in Brady's favor. And Buckley's going to talk a whole lot of shit afterwards, being like, man, you didn't even win. I won. Well, we'll see. We'll see this. I don't think it would go knockout. I don't think it's going to get to submission. I'm confident it would go to a decision. But by who, I'm more confident that it would be on Brady's side. So I would go with Brady, Sean Brady. And now King the Queen Green versus Jeremy Stephens. I would probably go Stephens just because you're not underdog. But I'm hopping on the King Green train for now. Fucking open that shit up for no reason. I'm going for the King Green. King Green by second round knockout. Second round TKO rather. I just had a visualization of Stephens being called to a decision when everybody think Green won. I think, man, I don't know, man. I don't trust King Green, but you know what? Fuck it, man. I was going for King Green, and he was going to lose just because of that, so I'm going for Jeremy Stephens. I think he's going to get a decision, a fluke win over King Green. 70%, almost 70% TKO KO, but I don't believe he's going to get one this time. I believe he's going to get a decision. So for the main card, I'm going decision Stephens, decision Brady, decision Volkov, damn, decision Tyra, and decision Chimaev. Jesus Christ, it's going to be all the decisions. I got to switch something up, man. I got to switch something up. I think Volkov is going to get a TKO after stinging Costa at range. I think in the second round. But I do think, this could go easily to KO, TKO. I think, yeah, no, you know what? I think King Green is going to get knocked the fuck out. The Phoenix rising from the ashes, getting knocked back into the ashes. I think that's what King Green is going to do. I hope Stefan, I'm going to put some money on him. It's a good little underdog right there. And I don't know, man. Does he have a real chance to win? I don't think so. I think King Green is going to fuck him up, but I got to change something up, man. If it's Green, I don't see Green knocking him out. He probably would, but I don't see him do it. Yeah, that's the main card. So two TKOs, rest decisions. Only one picked the underdog. Yeah, there you go. So that's what that is. Oteba Gautier Diaz, you already know what's going to happen there. Don't have to explain. I can just open the image so you can see what will happen there. Same weight, same height. He has reach advantage. He has leg advantage, reach. I don't think it's going to come out to the leg kicks. I don't think that's going to be the decision factor of this fight. KO TKO, it's almost 80, like same stats basically. Only thing is he won one fight. Well, I presume it's only one fight. One fight submission to him. One to Gautier. One decision. Yeah, LZDS is fucked. He's fucked, but you know, Polyaev, we didn't put too much money on him either last time, and it was I wouldn't say it was a test for Tiba Gochi, but the way the fight went, it was a test for him. He was not having too much success. I only started watching that fight at like the second round, half of the second round, and yeah, he all I saw is Atiba like slowing down a little and having a little bit of trouble. So I'm going Atiba Gauthier. I will pick against him as soon as he has a half decent opponent in front of him. I don't think it's going to be Ozzy Diaz doing anything near that. You know, fuck. So don't put your money on Chimaev. You got a fucking half of the better odds with him than with Gauthier, and you know both are gonna win. You know, Strickland has a chance. He has a chance, but I don't know. I have a chance to become fucking president of the United States, even though I don't even live there. I don't know. Yoel Alvarez versus Yaroslav Amosov. Yaroslav, I love him. Great interview by him post fight. Talking about going to war in the cage, and it's, you know, you haven't gone to war. You can't say that. He's been to war in Ukraine. So, mad respect to him. I will be rooting for him. I'll put money on him. And if he loses, I'll be greatly sad for him. But I don't think he's going to lose to him. To Yoel Alvarez. You know, 74% submissions out of 23 fights. That's just great. It's got to be a whole lot of submissions. I don't think Yaroslav's going to let himself get submitted. He's a fucking submission merchant himself, but at a smaller pace than Yoel Alvarez. I don't know, man. I think Yaroslav will get the W. I do believe in him. He's tough as fuck. Yoel Alvarez is good. He's great. I don't know, man. I don't believe in him. I believe in Yaroslav to get the victory. Um, hmm. Decision. I'll say decision. A typical T. I mean, it was obvious. KO. I'm not even going with TKO. He's gonna connect with a hand. And Ozzy Diaz is completely gonna get flattened. I do think Ozzy Diaz is gonna put up a fight. He's gonna show Atiba Gauthier a little bit of resistance, and it's gonna make Atiba Gauthier look bad because if he doesn't knock out the guy in the first fucking round with the first good hit he hits, it's not gonna look good for him. Which that's probably not the best. I don't know. Should put him against a good dude, strong dude, good middleweight. Ranked soon. Next fight, he's gonna probably get ranked, which is, I would put him against like a up and comer that's about to get ranked as well. I do believe he would get ranked, and you know, I don't know. It hurts me to that favoritism. Probably not either. I don't know. I don't know what to think of Atiba Gauthier. All we know is that he's gonna knock him the fuck out. That's for sure. Grant Dawson versus Mateusz Rebecki. I'll be going for Mateusz Rebecki, even though I do think Grant Dawson has the better shot. I don't know, man. It's just underdog with a good chance of winning. I just can't. I gotta pick my boy Mateusz Rebecki, but Grant Dawson is good, great, man. Even has the height advantage, has the reach advantage. Great reach advantage. It's crazy. God damn, he has a little T-Rex arm, Rebecki. You know what? I'm going Grant Dawson. I'm going to put some money on Mateusz Rebecki, but I do see Grant Dawson getting a TKO victory over Mateusz Rebecki. It could easily get to a decision, a very close decision between the two of them. But I don't know, man. Little T-Rex arms, little guy. 5'7" is not too small, but you know, I'll go with Grant Dawson with a decision or TKO. Actually, TKO third round. Why not? Third round. Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm gonna fuck up the picks, at least on the prelims. I am very confident in Yaroslav though. Jared Gordon versus Jim Miller. Who's the underdog? Jim Miller's the underdog. Shaped like Jesus Christ. Lightweight has the head of a heavyweight and has the body of a light heavyweight if you scale it up. I don't know, man. He size looks quite particular. The record is also quite particular. Good fucking reach for a 5'8" guy. Goddamn, pretty good. I'm going for Jared Gordon, getting him out of there second round TKO. I don't know much about either of them, to be quite honest. That's why the prelims, I try not to give too much opinion, just, making my picks, little educated guesses. I've had some success just, looking into their eyes and just, yeah, just look at him. He might get it. He might get it, but look at his record. Look at him. He might be like near his 40s. Jared Gordon, I assume he's got to be a bit younger than him, but with his record, I'm assuming he's an old guy too. He's got to be 38, something like that. I'm gonna go for Jared Gordon, TKO, third round. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Now Roman Kopylov, the Afro man from Russia, against Marco Tulio. Ah, Marco Tulio by decision. I think a lot of money will be put on the TKOs, so not a lot of money to be made for either of them. And it is pretty much a coin flip. Nah, Roman Kopylov he's starting to be a big underdog, but I think both of them can get it. Can pretty easily get it, not easily, but as any fight, you can get clipped pretty easily. But I do think Marco Tulio has a bigger advantage, as the odds are making them out to be, and I was going to go for him anyways. I don't know. This Afro man doesn't inspire me too much confidence. He has the shape of a dude that would be fucking 6'5" in I just realized that it's in French. Fuck, man. I just realized. God damn it. I'm just gonna keep it there. Why not? It doesn't matter anyways. But yeah, Roman Kopylov has the shape, the length, the trunk of a man that looks to be incredibly high, tall and lanky for his division, and yet he's the exact same height, reach basically, and legs of Marco Tulio that seem to be more built. If it goes to grappling, I do see Marco Tulio making it out with a decision. Decision victory by Marco Tulio. Yeah, I'm confident with that. So, all right, fellow Frenchman, William Gomis against Pat Sabatani. Lightweight, Jesus Christ, compact man right there. Submit. Yeah, you know what? Pat Sabatini submitting William Gomis. Let's look at the limb length. Yeah, longer limbs, everything. I think he could get an easier submission. I don't see it. Yeah, 6 feet. 6 feet lightweight. Yeah, for a second I thought it was fucking the French translation just fucked me up for a second. So I do see him going for his submission and getting it, or else just a bunch of submission attempt and him getting in this decision victory. But I will go for decision. Baisengur Susukayev versus Jordan Santos. Of course, he's going to be the great favorite. Does Jordan Santos has a chance of knocking him out? Probably not. Greatly trained Baisengur Susukayev. Arc character build. When you look at the trunk, bottom trunk, it's good. In the wrestling, I mean, I haven't seen too much of his wrestling. He has what is it? It's his second fight in the UFC. It's gonna be his third fight. Damn, third fight already. And the wrestling is just, I think it's gonna be down to the wrestling. Good striker too. Height advantage, reach advantage, pretty good reach advantage in leg kicks too. I think he's gonna have the perfect game plan. Just gonna fucking put on a masterclass on Jordan Santos. TKO victory. Thinking if he would get the submission. I don't think he would. I think he's gonna prioritize the TKO as the numbers reflect. And the other dude being a slightly smaller dude, he could no man. I don't know. I think he'd get the TKO. He could get the submission too, man. Clayton Carpenter and Jose Ochoa. All right, I've heard Carpenter before. I've never seen this dude before. I think there must be both new to the UFC, right? Not even. What is it in 2023? Lost. So off of 2 losses, gotta put first fight of the fucking night. I'm gonna put more attention to it than fucking Strickland versus Chimaev. I just want to see if these guys are somewhat new. So Loner Kavanagh, one against Dirt, and that doesn't say anything. Almabayev. All right, so I guess it's gonna be Clayton Carpenter. Just Jose Ochoa. Whoa, man, I don't know. I don't. I think both of them would lose. I would choose against the both of them. Man, I don't know. That's hard. Because just looking at them and looking at the countries they're from, not knowing anything about them and not the numbers, I would go Jose. But then you look at his fight history and it's I don't know. It looks worse than Clayton Carpenter, does it? Lost by submission, lost by decision, won by submission, submission. I don't know. I think it's less bad. I'll go for Clayton Carpenter. A little underdog, first fight on the night, making my money for the first to put on the others. Yeah, I'll go for him. He might be the underdog with the most chance of winning that fight this night, the Saturday night. Jim Miller, bro. Fucking Mateusz Rebecki is a 140. Yeah, he's a 140. There you go. He's the biggest underdog that has the most chances of winning. That's probably it. Because he's 145. I think he has less chances of winning against Tyra. I don't know, man. This is very. I think there's going to be very interesting pick videos other than this one, because this one is not really interesting. But yeah, that's it. Jesus Christ, that was pretty quick, rather quick. Um, fuck, man. UFC 328. I'm getting giddy already thinking about Saturday. Fucking stacked prelim card. Stacked, I wouldn't say so. It's just these two fights. I'm actually just this guy. I'm happy to see just deal with whatever the fuck is in front of him, which is garbage bags apparently that this UFC decided to put in front of him. Yoel Alvarez, Amozov. I'm gonna be hyped for that one. King Green and whatever, they should have fucking switched it. So I don't understand. What the hell? They would have more appeal. Who the fuck cares? Like the only reason to put them at the bottom, the start of the main card is because of King Green. But who the fuck cares about King Green? And nobody, man. In terms of actual fight, like in terms of personality, of just like his name is King Green and he makes a little mean face. These two are better fighters. They're just better to look at. They're more fun. Yeah, it's nice to have a flash knockout. Everybody talks about the finish in the fucking flash knockouts, but it's nice to have a competitive fight and a nice, strong, competitors, contenders, and the main card, and not, I don't know, buried, not buried, but as much as it is good to be at almost the highest position on the prelims, yeah, I don't know, it's still disrespectful. I feel like it's who the fuck cares about Jeremy Stephens? And who cares about King Green? I'd rather see even fucking Atiba Gochi. I'd rather see him fucking destroy somebody on the start of the main card than the end of the prelims. Just switch them up. I don't know. It would have been better, in my opinion. So let's just go over real quick. I think I'm just yapping at this point. I do think I was better at managing my oration than last time, although I probably just went off and just started yapping and started saying a bunch of ums and fucks and fucking shit when I don't know what to say. So yeah, Chimaev by decision. That's an obvious choice. I am gonna be rooting for Strickland heavily. I fuck with him heavily, and I cannot wait for the press conference. And it's gonna be great. We've already heard a bunch. I mean, about the fucking shooting. Yeah, you have a guy saying, "I'm going to jump you and I'm gonna fucking kill you," and somebody, a press reporter, asks, "What's your thought on that?" What are you gonna say? Like, "Oh yeah, well it's not cool and everything." Yet no, you're gonna say, "Yeah, but if he really actually does that, I will shoot every single one of you." I think it's a very reasonable thing to say. I think it's also reasonable to be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" But I don't know, man. I'm for Strickland all the way, Strickland. Yeah, if you have a bunch of Chechens that are gonna come and try to fucking take your ass like you're a goat, yes, I'm going to defend myself in a stand your ground state with the weapons that I have. Second Amendment, baby. So Joshua Van and Tyra, that's gonna be Jesus Christ. Ah, I'm kind of happy they delayed that fight so we can just have even more anticipation, even more time to discuss this. Because I would have gone for Tyrod without even a second thought, not even a month ago. And now the last 2 weeks, I've just heard a bunch about Joshua Van and his defense of the takedowns and everything, just the confidence that people have in him. It's like, God damn, bro. I would want to believe as much as you do, but I do believe Tyrod is going to get it done by submission or by a great and heavily dealt decision. Volkov and Acosta. I do think Costa has a legitimate chance at winning by a fluke victory. I don't think it's going to be a fluke victory. I mean, a fluke is going to knock him the fuck out if he wins. I don't think he would get a victory by decision over Volkov. Just look at the numbers real quick. I don't remember seeing this. Yes, 41% decision. I do think with Volkov, with his height and everything, he's gonna get everything done. But yeah, fuck man. Yeah, Volkov. Volkov TKO. Sean Brady by decision. Stephens by decisions. Atiba Gauthier by atomic annihilation. Asimov against Alvarez. I was in my head. I was just like doing the pick in the first time for the first time. I think Amosov is gonna get a fuck man. He's gonna get a fucking TKO victory. Hell yeah. Let's go, my boy. Grant Dawson's gonna get a. I don't know what I went for. I think I went for a decision, a very close decision, a split decision even. Jared Gordon by KO, third round. Marco Tulio by. I would say decision, but I would see it going into a TKO victory as well. I'll go for the decision. I'll just go safe. I'll go decision when I truly think. Pat Sabatini by submission or else like at least 3 submission attempts. 3 submission attempts in 3 rounds. That's pretty good. I think he's going to get the victory because of that. Bison Gorso Sukayev superior grappling. And I think he's going to put a clinic on the feet. Gonna rock Santos. And Santos going to go to the ground, and then he's going to put up a barrage of hits and TKO that dude. And Clayton Carpenter, underdog victory against Jose Ochoa. I think it's the battle of the broken arms. Two guys that, if they lose, I think they would probably both get cut. Who's on this two-fight losing skid? I think it's this dude. Yeah, this dude, two-fight losing skid. If he loses, he's probably going to get cut, 8-3. If this dude loses, yeah, he would be 8-3 too, and he would have two-fight losing streak. So it's maybe a fight for the contracts. Except Ochoa, whatever his name is, probably has a better chance at staying. So I think Carpenter would be a bit more motivated to get the W, but I think both of them definitely want the W. They're both gonna be 8-3 if they loses, and 9-2 if they win. I'll go for Carpenter by decision. I think it'll be a springy fight. I do think there was a reason they put both of them there. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think he has a little bit more leeway, but I do think maybe they came up to them and they were like, yo guys, you're on a big ass card. We're giving you one chance. Get the dub, get the victory, impressive fight. Try to get the bonus. They're not gonna get the bonus. Look at this fucking card, man. There's gonna be a fight of the night somewhere up there. But they're gonna put up a fight. I do think it's gonna be good. I can't wait to be proven wrong as it being the most boring fucking fight. But I'm gonna go for Carpenter by decision. There you go. That's it. Chimaev versus Strickland. You have my opinion. Yeah, Strickland's gonna win for sure. Put the money on him. I would bet my life savings for this man. He did it against Israel Adesanya. I don't see why he wouldn't do it against Chimaev. There's no reason to go against him. Chimaev is a scared man, weak man. We've heard it from Strickland as well. We agree with him. And I do think that he would get beat up in Newark if he brought a gun because big Muslim population. That's it. There you go. That's my takeaway from the fight. Coming up this Saturday, I am excited. I'm considering going to the bar so I can scream as loud as I can if Strickland wins. Because if he wins, I'm going fucking ape mode. I'm going crazy. I'm going to run all over the place. I'm going to stay happy for the next months. no matter what happens in the UFC or in my personal life, I will just ride that high longer than I would ride any victory high or fucking bet that I placed. It would be insane. It would be crazy. I would drive down to the United States and praise Strickland myself and shake his hand and him to have me completely dismiss and not care whatsoever. But I would still do it just because what the fuck? It would be my mecca, man. It would be my mecca. All right. Thank you very much. Last time I had 20 people watching my video. I watched my video twice. I was like, okay, two people watch my videos, and that's me. That's fine. Went back the next day. 20 people looked at it. What the fuck, man? I truly think it was an accidental click. But in case even one person listened to that shit, man, what the fuck? I mean, I guess this one might have more chances of having at least like, I don't know, 40 people looking at it because it's coming out a little bit more early. But god damn it, I can't even figure out how to connect my fucking camera to have a webcam. I'm gonna figure that out pretty soon. I actually almost figured it out. I had it turned on, filmed half of my face, half of the time with my face on it, and it like a third of the way through, I just noticed it was turned off. So I had battery. It just I don't know what the fuck happened, man. Um, I can't wait. This summer is gonna be crazy, man. This is the stepping stone for like the craziness that's gonna come this fucking summer, man. It's insane. Let's just look real quick in French. So this we don't really care about. It's fine. This we really don't care about. Bon film Mohammed, that's fine, man. But the White House, Cap, Horiguchi, my man, I love him. Fiziev, Torres, that's fine. But there's a bunch of fine announcements that are not displayed here, but that we've heard of, that are confirmed, and that are gonna be fucking amazing, man. So many people coming back for this summer. DDP is gonna come back. There's so many names that I just can't think of right off the bat, but it's gonna be great. There's gonna be fucking BSD, Benoit Saint Denis, and Paddy Pimblett fucking going at it, and I basically made this entire channel just to make a video about that, and I am waiting diligently to make it. But until then, thank you very much. Have a great day. Enjoy your day right here, right now where I live at. It is quite sunny, and I will be enjoying the outside, and I hope you can do too. Bye bye. Thank you, you all of 20 people that have accidentally clicked on this. Bye bye.